up? It is Zippy back again with a very, very intense game battles match for you. This is the second map of the series. It's a Villa Search and Destroy. I'm not going to tell you the result, but it's a very close game. And it was a really good game, in all fairness. These two guys were really good, and Villa is our worst map by far. It really is, because Josh has trouble connecting in, so we usually have to start with 3 players, which is just, it's like a huge morale, like, downer straight from the start, so we really don't have much time to recover from it most of the time. But yeah, it's a really, really good game. It goes down right to the wire, as you probably know. It's a really long game, so I'm probably going to put it into 2 to 3 parts, depending on how long it is. I haven't actually looked how long this is. But Josh comes up big this round. He picks up a couple kills. I know he picks up another one in a minute. No, oh, he's already picked up his 2, and then I pick off that kill, and Ian picks off the last one. But these guys were quite good but they're a bunch of Skype users, so we were really glad um to beat them. But I'm not going to say we do win overall, but I'm not going to tell you what happened in the first game or the second game. But and I'm just kind of giving it away. I'm just going to tell you guys, we lose first map 6-2, which basically means we have to win this game, and we do win it 6-5. I'm not going to tell you what happens in the last round. I'll leave that. I get taken out by a nice pre-nade here, and I don't come back to that spot ever again, because I know he's throwing that pre-nade. But I think it's this round. Ali comes up with a really nice nade. They get themselves into a 3v2. Yeah, Josh can't hold on to that kill. It's nice play by him. And I think this is really well done by Alex. I'll just let you watch it. But this is a really good GB match. It's really close. This is like our team playing really well. Like, not really well, but like we can play like this now. Before we wouldn't have even stood a chance against this team. But they are a bunch of Skype users, so we were glad to win overall, because in the last game, we lost. No, we didn't lose, obviously. We what am I saying? We were 2-0 up, and then in the kill cam of the second round, the connection interrupted. So obviously they turned their PS3 off, or something happened. Maybe his internet got turned off, I don't know. But they were team killing as well. So maybe they were getting frustrated at each other, and the guy just thought, screw this, and turned his PS3 off, I don't know. But whatever happened, we got the win on GB. I was really worried that they were going to dispute. So I made the proof video anyway. And I like stayed up for a few hours making sure that they didn't dispute. And they didn't, and it was all good. We got the win. But to be fair, we probably should have won this Villa game a lot easier, because we're 2-0 up, and it just falls apart. But yeah, what's really good is that in the firing range game, we were really hyped up for it. I was 2-0. I think Item was 2-0 as well, and I was playing quite aggressive, because it's firing range. You can play aggressive on that. And what seems to be our weak point on this is A. So I think in some scrims we're going to try and change it up. Maybe me and Item go over to A instead of Alex and Josh, because they always defend A, and it's. See, I don't see how I didn't pick up that kill. I was in the game. I was like, how am I not getting these kills? And then Item gets stuck in a really tricky situation, and it's over. It's really well played by them. But A seems to be our really weak point. Like, you'll see in the first round, as soon as Alex goes down on A, I immediately go over there, because I don't want this to happen, them to take control of the A site, and then it becomes really difficult to be able to get in there. So I think in scrims we're going to try and change it up a bit. But one problem with changing things up is that when you go to certain spots, you kind of like become known, like you know what is popular in that spot, and you know some really nice popular spots. See, I missed that pre-nade that time, but this was, yeah, I shouldn't. I thought I could have like played decent against this guy. He just kind of like, it's just got I caught sprinting. I should have just kept going until I saw the end, and maybe I would have picked up the kill, or may been able to get out of it. But Ali picks up a nice nade there, and yeah, well, yeah. back to what I was saying, that you can pick up, you tend to know what's common in your spot, and you kind of know like the quirky ones as well. That see, people always complain, oh yeah, I've heard people in scrims go, oh my god, that kid's so bad, why is he sitting there? But that's the sign of a good player. A good player can change up their spots and make sure they're not known. Because if they go to the same spots, they're just going to get taken out. I know later on, I take a guy out of a popular spot, and I try not to sit in these popular spots. Sometimes it's good too, maybe for the first round, but then after that, you really don't need to go back there. You need to come up with some quirky different ones that a team isn't going to expect, because then they'll check the usual spots and they'll run straight past the quirky ones, and you'll get an easy kill. It does happen. But yeah, we've just been pegged back to 2-2, and it was a really good game. I don't think any of us stands out. I know I come top of the team, but I don't do amazingly well. I thought what happens in the last round is pretty good, and after I did it, I was absolutely buzzing. It was absolutely awesome. I just kind of like turned my game up, because in this first game I really didn't like, my shots just weren't hitting. I think I get sniped in a minute. I can't believe I get sniped. Well, to be fair, actually, the sniper's actually, when a player's sniping properly, look at this. He just pops like the tiniest bit of his head up and then snipes me. It's impossible. Against a FAMAS, you have time to move away, but a sniper, it's boom, you're gone. I think we even lose this round. Yeah, we lose it. We know where the bomb is. We have 3 people up against, I think it was 2. Josh chokes on that kill, but and then we should never have lost that round. Look, they're getting carried 9-2. I know I'm 1-4, but I definitely don't finish up like that. I must come back strong actually. I didn't realise I was 1-4. But these kids were actually pretty good. Their M or G ranks were between 50,000 and 90,000, which isn't bad. It's not amazing, but it ain't bad. So I can't say they're worse, but I definitely think in our old team, our less experienced team, we wouldn't have stood a chance against these. It would have been like a 6-2, like it was in the Havana game. That was just horrendous. We could have actually won that Havana game. It wasn't that we were playing bad. It's just we weren't really playing as a team. I was playing bad. My shot wasn't on. Well, I don't know. I didn't feel like it was on. Like some shots I just weren't hitting. They weren't connecting. I hate you when that happens. You feel like you're shooting at him and they just don't connect. It's one of the most horrible things ever. If I do put, just on a side note, if I do put this into 2 parts, then I'll just cut the commentary. Like I won't, um, what was I gonna say? I won't like put it back into one. I won't like say, oh, this is the end of part 1. See, that was a fail by me. I should have just challenged him and not. Oh no, he doesn't even pick up Alex. Oh, this is a fail by me. I'm embarrassed to show this. I am absolutely embarrassed. I don't know whether I should challenge this guy or go for the plant, and I do. It was actually a smart move in all fairness. What I do, I just try and go plant A, because he's not going to expect it, and I'm so close to getting it. I think I fail a dolphin dive as well, but it makes no difference. I wouldn't have made it. I was so annoyed with myself at this point that I couldn't manage to do it. And now we're 4-2 down. I was so disappointed with myself then, because I couldn't have saved that.